This is a moment where we're here to bring about some change in Chicago public schools.
This isn't a one-time deal. If we give back anything now, it's going to come back next year, and the year after that, and they're going to keep asking us for give-backs. So we don't want any give-backs. We deserve what we make.
And I know that we can do a great job, but if people don't know about us, it's going to be very hard, and we really need you to spread the word, to get involved, to take those people who are slightly apathetic and get them to see that it's an important election, one of the most important in years.
Because these are tough times ahead, and you need someone in that position who's going to fight for you. Not for the glory of the job, not for any benefits for herself, but for you, the members. And Debbie is the person to do that, and we are the team that will help her get that done.
This is called PACT, the Proactive Chicago Teachers. It is up to us to be alert to everything that's going on and to be the ones to make that first step. And that's why I'm here with Deborah Lynch, because she does make that first step. She doesn't sit back and say, oh, that's okay, it'll be all right. No, it's not all right.
Education has been our life. I grew up in a little town in Alabama. And many of you can hear my accent. It won't go away. It'll be here. And in that little town, our family was the first family to build the first Negro school. Not build, but give the land for the first Negro school. Support us. I'll talk with you more, because you're not going to leave here without a package to spread out to some school in your neighborhood. Support PACT. We're the best.
We're going to give the president a chance to show you how dynamite she is, how tough she is, what a fighter she is. So let's give a rounding applause to the future president of the Chicago Public. Thrilled to see you all here, and it is also a thrill to be in this historic place, because as our historian said, we are the beneficiaries of all of the labor that went into creating the first African American Union and all of the labor unions down through the past decades. And that's why it is so painful to see the attack on the Chicago Teachers Union, because we were a once strong, a once powerful union whose members were also the beneficiaries of decades and decades of brave teachers and staff taking a stand and moving forward their agenda to improve the lives of school children and the lives of teachers and staff. So I'm very proud to stand here with my colleagues here on the PACT ticket, and many of you are part of our slate as well. And it's time, it's well past time to fight back. We have a reign of terror going on in our schools right now. Mr. Huberman has tried to scare everybody into thinking that their jobs are in jeopardy. Mr. Huberman is trying to negotiate in the press to put public pressure on the children and their parents, to put pressure on us to cave, to help him close his budget gap, when we had no say in how the board was spending their billions of dollars. We had no input in getting the board to the mess that it's in. And as has been said, we've already given $1.3 billion when the board raided $1.3 billion from our pension fund, and the governor signed off on that bill last week to give the board a pension holiday for the next 3 years. We have done enough, we have paid enough. In the last 6 years, we've all seen what has happened to our once strong and proud, powerful teachers union. We have 36,000 members, now we're down to 30,000 members. Half of those losses have been paraprofessionals, who in the past several years have been just cut to close the budget gaps that have existed. The other half have been teaching positions that have walked out the door, as every 28 children have left the Chicago public school system, because no one, our union leadership, has not stood up and made the case that our regular, traditional public schools, neighborhood public schools, do it better than anyone else. All of the research out there tells us that charter schools do not work, and yet that is the foundation of the attack on our union, the attack on our public schools. Renaissance 2010 has resulted in 100 schools being closed, as I said, 5,000 union members being just wiped out, and no one has been out there fighting the fight, standing up, speaking out, making the case that any research that exists out there shows that maybe 17% of kids going to charter schools do better than our regular neighborhood public school kids. The research shows that half the kids fare no better in charter schools, and the research also says that fully 33% of children, when compared fairly by socioeconomic status, do better in regular, traditional public schools. But our union leadership has not been aggressive in fighting the good fight, in fighting against Renaissance 2010, in fighting against charter schools, in fighting against the pension grabs that have just occurred for us. This team, we've been asked, why PACT? Why vote for us? Well, we believe in our members, we believe in our public schools, we believe in our union. We believe that we need somebody that's going to be out there aggressively fighting the good fight, making the case, telling, building support in the community. We also can't do it alone, but making the case that good working conditions are good learning conditions. That our contract, we fight for provisions that will help our teachers and staff do a better job in serving our children. Good working conditions are good learning conditions has been our motto all along. We're unapologetic for saying that we deserve everything that has been negotiated, and there will be no give backs. They've already stolen. They've literally stolen $1.3 billion. And our union leadership and our pension trustees claim that they knew nothing about it, that they got run over by a train. They've literally taken that from us. Now they're threatening 37 children in a class, threatening not to pay us the raises that we so deserve, threatening to put 37 children in a class. And we say, absolutely not. We say no furlough days, no pension grabs, no class sizes of 37, no wage freezes. That our children deserve the best, they deserve the class sizes or lower that we have right now, and our teachers and staff deserve to know that their union has their back again. This team is the team that brought CTU members the biggest pay raises that we had seen in 20 years.